Hello everyone. It's heating up where I live and I can only think about swimming. I love the water, pools, lakes, rivers, and beaches. I would thrive as a mermaid. Maybe one day we'll play as a Naga in game and live vicariously through our character. Or maybe you already play as a Naga or one of the fish Amari? If so, the Ocean Shores DLC pack might be of interest to you. This pack released in June of 2023 and costs $4.99 USD. The pack contains the Seaside Furniture set, which includes chairs, tables, rugs, a lamp, a chest, a wardrobe, and a bed. 7 ocean-inspired outfits, and 1 manatee whistle mount. Now that we are in game, let's open the chest together, and then we are going to take a look at the outfits first. As always, I've gone ahead and I have organized the outfits for us to take a look at. I'm going to make sure that I set everything correctly so we can make sure we have our gloves and everything showing. And we're going to start with the diving outfit first. That's actually pretty fun. I kind of wish the front, the little goggle area, was a little bit more, I guess, like it had bolts or something around the mask. Otherwise, it reminds me a lot of just like an astronaut uniform, which I feel like they could just reskin this as an astronaut uniform, but I do like it. That's being said, I don't mind it at all. And then we have the skipper shirt and the skipper pants. All right, so it's exactly what I thought it would look like, and it's cute. We also have the skipper dress, and I'm going to go ahead and put the ribbon hat on this outfit. I'm surprised. I do actually like the skipper dress a lot, and the hat's okay. I think the hat with my character's hair makes it look just a little bit small, but my character's hair is very voluminous, so who knows what it would look like on different hair. And now we have a floral shirt, beach shorts. Oh my goodness. They make it so your character doesn't have any shoes on with this one. And let's take off the hat with that. It's relaxed. I really do like the shirt. I want to see what it looks like with like pants on. I actually like it. This is really surprising me. I thought I was very uncertain with this being an early pack. All right, let's look at the floral beach dress. And maybe we put on the beach shorts with it. Or, I mean, I guess you don't need to have anything on with it, but we'll just leave them on because it doesn't matter. This I love. Oh my goodness. I do actually wish I had this for my character in my Let's Play for when we were in the summer. I'll have to remember it for our next season because I do actually enjoy it. And then we have a few dresses to take a look at. We have the seaside dress. Oh, I like it. We have the anemone dress. Ooh, from the side, it looks really nice. From the front, it suffers the same way a lot of the outfits do. I wish they had made it come out just a little bit more for the front, but I do think that dress and the octopus dress. Oh, I really like the octopus dress. There are hairs that I think would really match these. Oh goodness, I can't remember. I think it's for the fish Amari. I don't think it's the Naga, but I could be wrong. You can let me know in the comments if I am. But I think it's the Amari that has the anemone hair and the octopus tentacle hair. And how cool would these look with those characters? I actually really like this one. I think this pack could use an update because the $4.99 price tag on what you get, I don't love it. I will always say that. At least the $4.99 is better than some prices, but you're still not getting your money's worth, I don't think, with the amount of items in this pack. I think something that they could do to make this pack go a long way is add in wigs. I love when a pack has wigs in it, and a pet and a wig and a whistle mount. You have all those together with the clothes and the furniture, and it makes a pack a lot more worthwhile when you get all those items together. And I think having some wigs would look really nice. Now, like I said, we already have hairs in game that would match with these ones, but they could have done something a little extra fun, I think, with that. Done different styles of lengths with it, or just different, like glowing would be really cool with at least the anemone. And while we are outside, why don't we go ahead and test out our whistle mount? This is the manatee mount whistle. Oh, it has a water sound with it. It's just the little tongue moving when you do this. All right, let's try our air skip. You know, it would have been really fun if they had made the skip like with bubbles instead of the little glow skip. I know they've done some different animations in the past. One of their pet mounts has like a rainbow when you move with it. So wouldn't it have been really cool if they had done bubbles or something with it? It has that sound to it. I don't know. I don't know how much I would enjoy hearing that the entire time. But I also don't hate it. There are some that I think are a little too much over time. And I think the mounts could benefit from having a longer delay between their sound movements, just so it doesn't like drive you crazy in a game. But I think this one's cute. It does clip with my character's wings, which, you know, that's not the best. Oh my goodness, look at it as you go. All right, I'm surprised by the pictures. By the pictures for this pack, I was like, I don't know. It's cute. It's actually cute. There are some furniture items, and we'll take a look at them in a moment. As always, please ignore the chest and the wardrobe. I have items in them, so I can't move them. And there are actually 4 rugs for this pack. Listen, I love when items come in many different colors, but I need more items in the pack than just recolored items. But here is a rug, and here is the second color for it. The texture is not the best. Again, this is an early DLC, but you're still paying money for it, and my house is not large enough. My home is not large. Let's see if we can move things around a little. Almost there. And can I fit you in? Oh my goodness, watch me not be able to. All right, take 3. We can do this. We can do this in our teeny tiny home. We can do it. There they are. And I know this pack comes with a bed, and I think all the packs should really. Oh, you know what? I must tell you, I think it is a lot smaller than I thought it was going to be, and it sits a little weird. Typically, I can get the bed to go back a little bit more. My character's bed can fit where this chest is from here to here with the single bed. And I know this is a larger bed, but how weird can it, like the headboard is so far back from its placement. I think they need to fix how that sits, because I think this back tile can go back further. Well, that's interesting how my character clips in it. Listen, I think some of the beds in the game are so huge that this is a nice size, but my character clips weird and I don't like how it sits on the back. I also think the texture is just not good on this. The feet of the bed don't have a finishing line on the bottom, so it looks a little unfinished to me. And I think it could use a little brightening. Let's go ahead and check everything else out, though. There is a wardrobe, which all the wardrobes in the game are just reskins of chests, but it's nice to see them side by side with the regular base game wardrobe. And so let's look inside. Yep, same amount that you would get in a regular wardrobe. It's not bad. I just don't think it's wow for DLC. And there are nightstands. Oh, okay. So the nightstands are a good size. You see how the nightstand can go further back on the wall, though, while the bed can't? Well, that doesn't make sense to me. Again, they're okay. I think the little star shapes could be a little smaller on these. A table. I thought I wouldn't like the table, but I do like it. Again, all the furniture items here, besides the bedside stands, the feet don't have finishing lines on the furniture. The stands do, but the bed, the wardrobe, the table, they don't have finishing lines. We do have chairs, though, and they can be rotated. All right, let's see. These have finishing lines. And let's put the back. Just so we can see. Oh, I do like the chairs. The chairs are actually really nice. And we have the seaside lamp. This is an older pack, so do we think it lights up? I really hope it does. All right, I love it. I love it. Can it fit on this though? Oh, wow. All right. That is my favorite piece of the furniture. I love when the lamps actually can light up in this game. The fact that my character just clips through everything is driving me crazy. And it comes with 2 chest items. They're tiny. Oh, guys, they're tiny. Can they go on a stand or a table at all? Oh. I didn't mean for my character to go outside. Can they go on the table at all? I don't think so. If they had made it so I could set it on furniture, oh, I would have loved it even more. Okay, well, we have teeny tiny ones, and their tile is small, meaning you can put them so many places. They are the same size as a regular chest, but they're tiny. If you've watched my Let's Play at all, there is extra chests in the advanced furniture that you can craft, but they are huge. Some of them are large enough where they're a little, like, they have extra room in them, but some of them are just reskins of the regular chest, and they still take up a large amount in the room, like larger than the regular chest, and that drives me crazy. These are tiny. Oh, you could put so much in these tiny little things. All right, the chests and the lamps, they make the furniture feel a little bit more worth it for me. Overall, this pack has really surprised me because I came into this pack thinking, I'm going to be honest, I really thought I was going to hate it. It's older. I think the texture on a lot of these objects need to be fixed. Like I said, with the bed, the texture is a little bit off. Some of the pieces they do feel like they could use some love in their finishings. It's still not worth the price. It's really not. But I do like the tiny little chest and the lamp. I like this dress, and but it just feels like it should be in the base game because it matches the hair to the characters that you can make in the base game. Some of these early DLCs, I really do believe they should just put them in the base game. They really should. Like I said, I'm deeply surprised with how much I've enjoyed some of the items in the pack. Some of the items in this pack, I will say, I think it is deeply reminiscent of the Animal Crossing mermaid furniture. I think it's the colors that really get me for it. But something I want to note on is that we do have some pretty cool base game furniture, and I'm gonna have to take a look at it and compare, because is the DLC worth it versus just using the base game items? And I think the base game items might win. So I decided to go ahead and look to see if we can craft some of the base game items just to compare. And I have a few going that I can make with the items that I have. So I'm interested in seeing how the shell chair looks. There is a couch, a table, and a wardrobe. There's a bunch of different items. I am curious, just can we decorate with the DLC with the base game? Can we mix and match? Is the base game better than the DLC? We're going to take a look and see. It's going to take a little while for the items to be crafted, but I've gone through what I think are the comparable items. Unfortunately, I can't make a lot of these summer items, but they're a little bit different than what we see in the DLC. I would have been interested in making maybe this rug, but there is a shell rug that we're going to try to make as well. It's the deep sea shell rug. It's a little bit different than the DLC rugs that are here. There's also one other thing that I'm crafting on the advanced furniture table. So again, there are some beachy items that can be crafted with the advanced furniture. Here's the large rhinestone deeps chest. It takes up so much space though that I don't think it's worth it. But if you like the aesthetic, it might be. But there is a clamshell bed here that I'm really interested in. So we're going to go ahead and try and make that too. And there's a few summer items that can be crafted. Again, like I said, I think they're a little bit different than what the DLC has, but there are options. So I'm going to go ahead and craft all these items, and I'll be back in a bit for me, but should be right now for you. All right, I've gone ahead and redecorated our room here so that we can take a look at all the items that have come in the pack. Now, keep in mind, these rugs here come in 2 different colors, so we do still have those that I haven't set down. And I just wanted us to take a moment to look and see. So these are the chairs, and I'm going to put down the other chair that I've crafted. Oh my goodness, never mind, it's huge. What do you mean it's this large? It's like a throne. All right. I thought I was going to love this chair more because I really like the shape and the wood on the bottom of it. I think that looks so nice, but it's so big. These are actually a really nice size. I wish their shape was a little bit more like the base games, but at least it looks like your character can actually sit in that chair. And then we have a table that is part of that set for that chair, and it's shaped like a turtle. Okay, let me move these ones here, and I'll put the table over here, maybe. Oh, I don't think it'll work. Okay, we'll just put it away for now. But this is the table. Okay. Again, I wish the chairs were a little bit smaller for in the base game, but I really like that table. That's cute. It's definitely a different theme than this one here in the set, but I think the chairs are, at least you can compare them because they're about the same shape. Let's move these out of our way because we do have other items to look at. When it comes to the wardrobes, this shape is really fun. I don't love the watery bubble texture on it as much as I thought I would. But again, it's kind of fun. But I just don't think you can mix and match in the way that I was hoping with the base game and the DLC. We do have an end table though as well. Let's put that here. It's definitely bigger. It's a different shape. I really love that it's a clam, and there is a lamp that can be rotated, everyone. Rotated lamp. And it glows. So I do wish the colors, like I said, were just a little bit more similar, but I've got to say, I actually like how deep blue these ones are. There is a bed, and it's a little bit more interesting in its shape. The headboard is huge, but you can actually put the bed all the way against the wall, unlike this one. This one is as far back as it will go on the wall. The pearls actually look really nice on this. I like the shading of this pearls color more. This one definitely looks a little bit more finished than the textures on the DLC. And this one has a couch that can be rotated. Oh my goodness, look at the little pillow on it. I wish we could sit on things in the game so badly. I like that couch a lot. I really do. And then we have a rug. We'll go ahead and put this down and I'll move the couch here. All right, again, these are all items that I really love that they are part of the base game, but they actually feel like they should be more DLC than the DLC. The DLC feels like it should be base game. It's a little bit more simpler, while these are a bit more niche, and that's kind of what I think DLC should be. Like, it's not what everyone would want, versus like these ones are kind of basic, what everyone could use. And we do have one more item that we can take a look at that is a part of the advanced catalog. And this one is also a shell-themed bed. Oh my goodness, it's huge. It's huge. Let's move everything. Oh, I didn't mean to move those, but it is what it is. Oh, okay. This one is not like the others. Wow. I love this one so much. Okay, if I was playing as a mermaid or sea Amari, I would want to make this bed. This one's so nice. I think my complaint for it is they could have animated the little seaweed. That is my complaint for it. But that's... not everything needs to be animated. How cool would that be? Oh, this is more like what I'm looking for. Now, with that said, this is not the only ocean, mermaid, sea-themed DLC pack. There are a few more, and the Grindstone Deep romanceable characters have their own DLC packs that we can take a look at in the future. I don't have them yet, but I think it would be really interesting to compare again some of the base game items that we can get in the game compared to what their furniture looks like. Off the top of my head, I don't really remember what they look like. I just think that some of the base game items can go a long way in comparison to this DLC pack. Look how cool this bed is. I don't typically do so much extensive comparing of the base game versus the DLC, so you'll have to let me know what you thought and if you'd like to see things a little bit more like that in the future when it comes to my DLC reviews. But you'll have to tell me, do you think this one was worth it? I do think I liked a lot of the clothing items more than I thought I would. Like, even this one here is kind of fun. I think it would be interesting to take it to the deeps if your character isn't a sea character. Maybe a little bit more fun. Maybe we'll do that in our Let's Play the next time we go down to the deeps. Just to reiterate, like I said before, I think this pack could heavily use wigs in it to just help boost it. A pet could go a long way. Cleaning up the lines and the coloring would be really helpful. I think for this to be like the mermaid furniture, it's a little dull in color. I think it needs to be brightened a little bit. Don't get me wrong, the blue and the pink are great. I just think they need to be lighter, brighter versions of those colors. Overall, I am deeply surprised by the items in this pack. Like I said, I thought I was going to deeply dislike items, but I don't. I don't think they are DLC worthy. I think they are base game worthy. They are not very thrilling or exciting. I feel like a broken record. The textures and the coloring need to be fixed up. You need more items in this pack. I do not think it's worth it, even if the price is on the lower end for DLC. It's on the lower end because there's not a lot with it. And there's not a lot with it. It's not worth the price that it is. Out of all the water, ocean, summer themed DLC, You'll have to let me know if you have a favorite or if there's one that you're interested in that you want me to review next. Definitely tell me in the comments and we'll see what we can do. Thank you all so very much for watching. I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day, evening, or night, wherever and whenever you are in the world. Until we meet again, goodbye for now. I've got to say, after looking at this DLC and the base game items, I kind of want to play as a mermaid.